Well, James Cumming is a former Conservative MP, and he is the person who conducted this internal review for the Conservatives. I asked him to take us through the report's findings, specifically on what the party identified in terms of issues with diversity among the Conservatives and attracting voters from a variety of communities across Canada.
Well, I would tell you that we heard from groups across Canada and that we heard about lots of things about the party outreach. We heard about how we conduct campaigns, how we do our outreach, our systems, our candidates, our nomination process. We heard on a variety of different issues and reported on those issues and made recommendations. On a whole, there's dozens upon dozens of recommendations that we made that hopefully will set the party on the right track and make us more competitive into the future.
A lot of this was to look at how leader Erin O'Toole is doing. There's been a lot of finger pointing towards Mr. O'Toole. The leader of a party obviously wears the wins and the losses. They are the leader. As you know, there was a poll just this week. A Conservative Riding Association wants an early leadership review. Given all of that, from the details we've learned of your report, there doesn't seem to be a lot about what Mr. O'Toole did well and did not do well. There was a reference to perhaps him being too packaged and not being able to be himself. But what do you make of that finding, given all of the other reports we're hearing about the finger pointing directly at Mr. O'Toole?
Well, I'm not going to speak to what people's perception are or what was within the report, because that's outside of the scope of what I'm doing. I gave a robust report to caucus, and people will have opinions on the details that were within the report. I can tell you this, that in the over 400 interviews or submissions that we had, there was broad support for the leader to go into another election. But there was also critical analysis of his performance and of what went right and what went wrong. And I've provided that feedback along with Christian Parody to the leader and now to caucus. And it's really up to the leader and the party on how they act on those recommendations.
Former Conservative MP James Cumming, he conducted that election campaign review.
Hi, I'm Vashi Capellos, host of Power in Politics. See more of our show by subscribing to the CBC News channel or click the link for another video.